Our parents warned us to not go downstairs. As we crept down the creaky stairs, our hearts racing with anticipation and fear, we couldn't help but wonder what our parents had been hiding from us for so long. The rule had always been clear: never go downstairs at night. But now, as teenagers, we were determined to uncover the truth. The air was thick with an eerie silence as we reached the bottom of the stairs. The only sound was the creaking of the old wooden floorboards beneath our feet. We fumbled for the light switch, and as the lights flickered on, we were met with a sight that made our blood run cold. In the center of the room, a large metal door loomed before us. It was unlike anything we had ever seen before. The door was covered in strange symbols and markings, and it seemed to be emitting a faint humming noise. We exchanged nervous glances, our minds racing with questions. Suddenly we heard footsteps coming from the other side of the door. They were heavy, deliberate footsteps, and they seemed to be getting closer. We froze, our hearts pounding in our chests. The door creaked open, and a figure emerged from the shadows. It was our father, but he looked different. His eyes were sunken, and his skin was pale. He looked like he had been living in a world of his own, a world that was hidden from us. "What's going on, Dad?" we asked, our voices shaking with fear. He looked at us with a mixture of sadness and guilt. "I'm sorry, kids," he said. "I never meant to keep this from you, but I had to protect you." "Protect us from what?" we asked, our curiosity getting the better of us. He took a deep breath before speaking. "This house has a dark history. It was built on an ancient burial ground, and it's said to be haunted by malevolent spirits. I've been trying to keep them at bay, but it's getting harder." We were stunned. We had always known that our house was old, but we had never suspected that it was haunted. "Why didn't you tell us?" we asked, feeling a mix of emotions: fear, anger, and confusion. He looked at us with tears in his eyes. "I was trying to protect you. I didn't want you to be scared. But I realize now that I should have told you the truth. You deserve to know what's going on in your own home." As we stood there, trying to process what we had just learned, we heard a loud bang coming from upstairs. It sounded like someone was walking around our bedrooms. We exchanged nervous glances, and our father's expression turned grave. "It's starting," he said. "The spirits are getting stronger. We need to get out of here now." We didn't need to be told twice. We turned and ran, our hearts pounding in our chests. We didn't stop until we were safely outside, gasping for air. As we looked back at our house, we saw that it was shrouded in darkness. The windows were like empty eyes, staring back at us. We knew that we would never be able to go back to our old lives, not after what we had discovered.